Welcome back to Tiny Grimes Games, and I'm here with another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. And today I'm going to be talking about the new Mega Patch that is coming next week. And not the whole patch, I'll be talking about that for days. But today I want to focus on one detail. Yoda is coming! That's right, looks like Yoda's coming. Now admittedly, they haven't said outright Yoda is coming. But there's a whole new event, and this is what they say. That one of the most frequently requested characters is now available. Okay, some people have said it's going to be some new Luke. Luke's already in the game. I'm sure he's coming in more forms, but this is almost assuredly Yoda. If you think about how this is set up, it's very similar to Darth Vader, where whales can't just purchase the character outright. You have to earn the character through, a series of different challenges, much like how Darth Vader works. So I think they've taken the two sort of icons of each side of the Force and made them able to be earned in a special manner. So let's talk about how this is actually going to work. How do you get your Yoda? And it's a really interesting and in many ways positive new thing that they put into the game, where what you do is basically you have to have a team of 5 Jedi, and whatever stars that you're at, you're able to beat that level. In order to actually unlock Yoda, or the mystery character, you need to be able to beat level 5, which requires 5 Jedi at 5 stars. And to get them up to 7 stars, you would have to get 7 Jedi at 7 stars. Now, he will unlock at 5 stars if you can get 5 Jedi to 5 stars. So that's not a terrible character on the one hand. On the other hand, though, it's not a 7-star character either, right? So, like, I have Darth Vader. I was so excited the day when I unlocked him. I love Darth Vader. He was only 4 stars, and he's underwhelming. He's not bad, but compared to other 7-star characters I have, he just doesn't get to ever show up in Arena. Sometimes he goes into Galactic Wars with one express purpose. Vader, go die. Thanks, Vader. So, if Yoda is amazing, maybe he will come into the game at 5 stars and be good. There are some characters, like Poe is quite good at 5 stars. Obi-Wan is still quite good at 5 stars. It just kind of depends on what their skill set is. So there's a chance that this Yoda will actually be great at 5 stars. So I'm going to evaluate the pluses and minuses of that in a minute. But first, let's talk about how can you even get Yoda to 5 stars. So remember, I've been playing since early October, probably 2 months longer than anyone watching this video. And let's look through how many Jedi I have. So I have Luminara, 7 stars. Jedi Counselor, 7 stars. Bam, good start. 3 more 7 stars, and I'll have Yoda day 1. Okay, no more. There's Qui-Gon at 2 stars. That's not good. Imagundi's at 4 stars. I got him randomly from a Bronzium pack. And that is it. So in order for me, someone who's been playing since October, to be able to get this Yoda right off the bat, it's going to be a struggle. I'm going to have to either buy a ton of packs and get Imagundi to 5 stars. That seems unlikely. So the other thing I would have to do is bump Qui-Gon up to 5 stars, which is nearly impossible because he's only in Cantina. Another thing I could do is Barriss Offee when I get to level 69, which would be today or tomorrow. I can start grinding out Cantina battles to get Barriss Offee to 5 stars. That's not completely unthinkable or unfathomable to do in a short order. But other than that, that's pretty much it. The other guy I could do is Eoth Koth, wherever he is. Here we go. He's at 0. You can get him in the arena shipment. So it really depends on what you have at your fingertips. So for me, I can pretty much only get 4 Jedi up to 5 stars in a relatively short amount of time without spending a lot of money. Qui-Gon will get there eventually. He's a very solid character. But it looks to me like me, Tiny Grinds, playing since October, will not be able to do this right away. And what's interesting and perhaps problematic about this new event is that it is a closed time frame. So when the patch drops, we're only going to have 1 week to unlock this character, and then that event is going away for some unknown amount of time. If it comes back every 2 weeks, that's fine. But if it goes away and then comes back 2 months from now with no notice again, that's going to be kind of problematic. So let's talk about the sort of the pluses and minuses of this new event type. So first of all, the pluses. It's a really cool way to encourage people to diversify a bit. So if you've been following my videos, you know that I encourage people strongly to build one really strong lineup of 7 guys. Now, this will help you very much with Arena, with Galactic Wars, but if you're more of the collector type, it's not all that satisfying. You have this whole roster of characters that you're not even beginning to go for. So this encourages a bit more of that Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all mentality, which can be really fun and will reward people who have been doing this all along and have said, Tiny Grimes, shut your face. I don't care what you have to say. I want to get all the characters. And so I think that's fantastic. I'm really happy about a system that encourages people to diversify away from just what are the 5 most powerful characters. Boom, everyone runs them. So I think that's great. The downside, though, as I just walked you through, is for the free-to-play player, this is going to be incredibly difficult to pull off, to get even 5 Jedi to 5 stars unless they sort of rearrange where people are available. And especially, it's nearly impossible on a short time frame. So the way I'm looking at this event is actually geared towards the whales and almost the uber whales, right, who have spent tons of money on packs and have, Ayala Secura already at 4 or 5 stars. They have Imagundi up to 4 or 5 stars. They have all kinds of guys. Maybe Kit Fisto's at 5 stars. Maybe they're all at 4 stars, right? And they know, oh, they're so close. If you just spend $300 more, you'll be able to unlock Yoda this week in the first time through. So that's one downside, that it does seem to be really geared towards whales by giving us no notice that this is happening, and then boom, it's happening, and then boom, it's going away. The other downside is that even, let's say, I decide I'm going to put all my focus into getting Yoda for the next time he comes around. In order to do that, I have to completely derail all my plans and get Jedi that may not be the strongest lineup. And when I say may, I'm being rather generous there. I don't think a free-to-play Jedi lineup is going to be the strongest lineup. Something like Qui-Gon, Mace, Jedi Counselor, Luminara, and Barriss or something like that. That is not going to be an incredibly competitive lineup. So I'm a little bit disappointed with sort of how it actually plays out and how difficult it's going to be to get just 5 5-star Jedi. On the one side, on the other hand, I'm really excited about this new approach. Perhaps they'll do this with others as well. Something like Imperials or clones, and this ever-rotating system to where you can make a decision, right? Like, okay, I'm not ever going to be able to get 5 Jedi, but I'm really close, actually, to getting 5 Imperials. And when that one keeps looping around, I'll be in business there. So I think the idea of it is great. I'm not all that thrilled about the execution, especially since so many Jedi are stacked in the Cantina. You have Ashoka and the Jedi Knight Guardian and Qui-Gon, all free-to-play Jedi stacked on top of each other in the hardest place to get. It would have been great to see them stacked in Galactic War, which still would have been tough, right? Do I give up on going for Poggle? Do I give up on going for Captain Phasma? There's really not that much to go for other than them in here. But most people already have Luminara done, so you're not actually able to get another Jedi here. So there's certainly the possibility that another Jedi comes into Galactic War and helps smooth that out. But so I guess the bottom line is, if you have decided, I am going for Yoda, that's all I care about. Yoda is my favorite character. I desperately want him. I think probably the best way to go about it is to get Luminara first, and the Jedi Counselor, who you can get in the Cantina battles. Probably Qui-Gon, because he's low to unlock. He's really awesome, so that's fine if you get him. Probably the next 2 characters you're going to be going for are Barriss and Mace. Barriss can be unlocked just through normal battles, and then when you get to level 69, you'll be able to get her in the Cantina battles as well. And Mace Windu is available in Cantina battles. And Mace Windu is getting a sizable rework, which looks like a buff. He might actually be good, as shocking as that will be to hear that Mace Windu will go from, 5 worst characters to a pretty reasonable choice. So there's some exciting things coming. We'll talk about this later in upcoming videos. But so for now, welcome to the game, Yoda, and boo-hoo, single tear rolling down my cheek. Tiny Grimes won't have you for a long, long time. So I'll see you tomorrow with another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video update from the new patch. See you then.